Hello and welcome to another part of my collection. I am Mr. Venom 1974 and this time we have Command and Conquer, famous from the Hell March. Should I say the origin of Dune 2, gone a little bit further. This was maybe one of the best Westwood series besides Legend of Carendia. This is really good RTS. You see, this is the first decay, the first 10 years, and this is just Command & Conquer #1, the start of a legend. I think it's a great RTS, I think it has great sound, great gameplay, also the little flaws with mining, and I think they even fixed it, not in the later games, but this is a great game. It has corny cutscenes. In this Part 1, the cutscenes are not played by real actors. I think Joe Coogan plays Kane, one of the programmers. It's really interesting. This is really good game. This is the original, this is the add-on, and this is just the SVGA version. And believe me, the series continues. Just in a second. Hello to Command & Conquer 2, the second part. Red Alert. I think this is where the series becomes really, really famous and really successful. And the first installment, not the terrorists fights GDI, the Global Defense Initiative or something, or the Initiative, something like that. In this game, Russia versus America, or the free world. And I think it was so corny and so comic-esque. It's really good. It's a really superb RTS. I think it makes so much better than the first one. So this is absolutely a great thing, and I think with this installments the series becomes really famous. You see, this is the second part. This was add-on #1, and of course we have add-on #2. And that isn't Sims. Well, it is Command & Conquer. And also to this series, we made a soundtrack based on Command & Conquer. Really interesting. The first CD was the original songs, and the second one you see Prodigy, I think also Rammstein, I think, is on it. Cobalt 60, of course. You know, Wing Commander Prophecy, you need Cobalt 60. This is a really good game, and I think this done so much wrong, so much right. I think they changed this scenario. It's not the distant future. It's now real Cold War scenario. I think after the Second World War. Very interesting story with Einstein, and something makes not any sense, believe me. But it's a really good game. As an RTS, it works perfectly. This was part 2. But believe me, the series continues. Of course. Welcome to part 3, and this time it's Command & Conquer part 3. Tiberium Sun and Tiberium Sun Firestorm. We are back with Nord vs GDI. And I think we all can say this game is really boring. It's nothing new, it brings nothing very useful to the table, and to be honest, I don't like the third part. I don't like the original, I don't like the add-on. Do yourself a favor and skip it, because it's not a good game. I think it was really boring, the story was really unusual, really unnecessary, very boring. It was not my kind of thing. Also in the same universe we have Renegade, and Renegade was, it is not a joke, a first-person RTS shooter in the Command & Conquer universe. Well, it's not a joke. You play, I think, a commander bot from the GDI, I think, and you play a first-person shooter in the Command & Conquer universe. It's not the best game of all time, not the best shooter of all time, don't ask. But I think it's okay. It's a neat game. It's an okay game, nothing more. But I think this was okay. The third part? Nah, not so. But you can guess. The series continues again. Of course. The series continues, and this is a good thing. Red Alert 2 is an awesome game. It's a really good game. Yuri's Revenge is only here. I don't have it as a single disc. This is a really good game. And do yourself a favor and play it. But they just think again for a new universe. And now we have Command & Conquer Generals. You have 3 groups. I think the USA, China, and was it? I just call it the terrorists. It's not politically correct, but I call them so. And this game is played in, should I say, in our real world. It's a really good RTS. I know it has. This is the problem with Generäle in Deutschland. Because in Germany we have a little problem with this game. Because it's too real. So we changed a lot, and I think burning rubbish bins or something else is in this game. So use this version. I think Generals has an awesome soundtrack, an awesome design. The general modus from the add-on from 0 Hour is really good. It's really interesting. And I think this is maybe the best RTS in the Command & Conquer universe. I know there will be a Generals 2 from Bioware, and I'm very interested in this title. With the graphics of Battlefield 3, it's really, really outstanding game. So this is a really good game. This is a really good RTS. And I think you need that. It's that good. But you can guess. The series continues again. And believe me, now it's not getting better. Welcome to the final part of this video. After Red Alert 2, it was a good, an awesome game, we get Tiberium War. We are back to GDI not, and I think this was a version with aliens, I think, the third class. No, this is also not a great game. No, this is really, really boring, and I think they overused the not GDI version so much. It was really boring and really not enjoyable. Nah. This is the add-on. Kane's Wrath is also not a good game. This is not a kind, but it's really interesting. But the series has some highlights. Red Alert 3 and Red Alert 3 Uprising with great actors. I think we got Ric Flair, I think. Malcolm McDowell, I think also. A lot of huge cast. Randy Couture, of course. And some really interesting females. You will see that. It's really interesting. It's a nice game. Now you have Russia, USA and Japan. Japan with our famous friend from Enterprise. It's absolutely gigantic. It's really good game. This was really necessary for this piece of garbage. Red Alert 3 is a good game. This Uprising also, this is just a DLC. Just to let you know, this is a package, but it's only a download code. Don't forget that. It's a great game. It's really great. If you are a fan of Command & Conquer, Red Alert is a good universe. And speaking of good universe, we return to Northern GDI and you see this title, Tiberium Twilight. And of course, every title with Twilight is garbage. Command and Conquer 4 is, maybe you know Z. I think this is really interesting. This is really similar to Z. So it's not this typical building, it's just you clear map after map with specific soldiers. I think this was really bad. This was my least favorite game of the whole series, and believe me, you see, I have all of them, so it's not a great thing. So, do yourself a favor, play Generals, play Red Alert, play the first Command and Conquer, that is also really good, and you have something great from the series, but this piece is pure shit. So, I'm Mr. Venom 1974. If you like this video, please rate, leave a comment, subscribe if you want, and believe me, there will be more in the future. See you!